Imagine a world where the sky ignites with eternal fire, where the invisible guardian that cradles our planet suddenly fades away. What if Earth lost its magnetic field, the shield that deflects the sun's furious breath, the force that guides the wanderers of the sea and sky gone in an instant? Would life endure, or would we unravel like threads in a cosmic storm? Journey with us into this enigma, where science whispers secrets of survival and extinction. Picture the Earth as it is now, a blue jewel spinning in the void, wrapped in an unseen armor forged deep within its molten heart. This magnetic field, born from the churning iron core, stretches far into space, a vast bubble repelling charged particles hurled from the sun. Solar winds, those relentless gusts of plasma, crash against it like waves on a reef, harmlessly diverted. But imagine that barrier crumbling, the sun's fury pours in unchecked. Auroras, those dancing veils of light once confined to polar realms, erupt across the globe. From equatorial jungles to desert sands, the night sky shimmers with greens and purples, a beautiful omen of chaos to come. At first, the changes are subtle, almost poetic. Compasses spin wildly, their needles lost without direction. Migratory birds falter in their ancient paths. Whales beach themselves in confusion, echoing cries across foam-lashed shores. Satellites overhead glitch and fail, their electronics fried by the influx of radiation. Power grids surge with induced currents, blackouts rippling like shadows over cities. The air hums with an unnatural static, a faint ozone scent lingering after each solar flare. Sharp and metallic, like the breath of a distant thunderstorm. But beneath this spectacle lies a deeper peril. Without the magnetic shield, solar particles bombard the atmosphere, stripping away molecules layer by layer. Over millennia, our air thins, much like the fate that befell Mars eons ago, a once watery world reduced to a barren husk. Oxygen and nitrogen escape into the void, the planet's breath slowly exhaled into space. The oceans, vast and restless, begin to evaporate more readily under the intensified ultraviolet glare. Skies turn a harsher blue, the sun's heat more piercing, scorching the land with unrelenting intensity. Life, resilient as it is, faces an onslaught. Cosmic rays and solar radiation penetrate to the surface, mutating DNA in silent waves. Cancer rates soar among humans and animals alike, a quiet epidemic written in the code of our cells. Plants wither under the assault, their leaves curling as if in pain, the green tapestry of forests fading to brown. In the oceans, plankton, the tiny engines of our food chain, struggle, their populations dwindling, sending ripples up to fish, whales, and beyond. The world smells of decay, a faint, acrid tang in the wind, as ecosystems teeter on the brink. Yet, this nightmare is not mere fantasy. Our planet's magnetic field has weakened before, reversing polarity hundreds of times in its history. Each flip a dance with danger. But there was one era, nearly 600 million years ago, when the field nearly vanished altogether, plunging Earth into vulnerability for tens of millions of years. Let us travel back, through veils of time, to that primordial dawn, the Ediacaran period, before dinosaurs thundered across the land, before even the first fish sliced through the waves, before dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Something far more terrifying did silence and shadow in a world reborn from fire. Imagine the planet then, a seething cauldron of change. Volcanic skies brood overhead, ash-choked clouds rumbling with thunder, the air thick with sulfur's biting sting. Like the aftermath of a colossal forge, ancient oceans, vast and ink-black, churn with currents born from a younger, hotter core. No birds sing, no leaves rustle, life clings to the seas. Simple and strange, in forms that defy our understanding. In those lightless depths, where sunlight barely pierces, Creatures unlike any today drift and pulse. Among them lurks the shadow Leviathan, an enigmatic being that hunted in the abyssal gloom before life ever walked the land. Not quite animals, not quite plants. It glides like a living veil, its body a translucent shroud rippling with bioluminescent whispers. Was it a predator, sensing prey through vibrations in the water, or a silent filterer, drawing sustenance from the currents? Its form, flat and segmented, leaves traces in the rock fossils that puzzle scientists to this day, hinting at a lineage lost to time. In the sulfurous haze of those ancient seas, the water tastes of minerals and mystery, the waves crashing with a primal roar against shores barren of footprints. It was during this time that Earth's magnetic field faltered, its strength dwindling to a mere whisper. Solar winds lashed the atmosphere unchecked, knocking hydrogen atoms free and letting them flee into space. With less hydrogen to bind with oxygen, the seas and skies filled with this vital gas, oxygenation surging like a hidden tide. This breath of life fueled the emergence of complex forms, the Ediacaran biota. Bizarre and beautiful, fronds waving like underwater forests, discs pulsing on the seafloor, the world transformed from a microbial realm into a canvas of experimentation, where evolution painted with bold strokes. But beauty came with peril. Increased radiation bathed the planet, mutating early life, weeding out the weak while sparking innovation. Volcanic eruptions painted the horizons in fiery reds and oranges, the ground trembling with aftershocks, the air alive with the crackle of lightning born from ash. It was a deadly ballet, where survival meant adapting to a harsher sun, a thinner shield. Yet, from this crucible, life diversified, setting the stage for the explosion of farms in the eras to follow. Now, subscribe to Future Lens to explore more worlds beyond time and imagination, where science unveils the unseen threads of existence. Returning to our present query, what if the magnetic field vanished today? Unlike that ancient boost to evolution, our world is finely tuned to its protection. A sudden loss would unleash havoc on a scale unimagined. Within days, solar storms could cripple global communications, plunging us into isolation. Over years, radiation would erode health, shortening lifespans, altering the very fabric of biodiversity. The atmosphere's gradual thinning might take centuries, but the effects would cascade drier climates, fiercer storms, oceans acidifying as carbon balances shift. Humanity, ingenious as we are, might shield ourselves in bunkers or with artificial fields, but the wild world would suffer profoundly. Polar ice melts faster under intensified solar heat. Seas rise with a relentless whisper, flooding coasts that once teemed with life. In the long arc, Earth might recover, as it has before. The core's dynamo could reignite, polarity flipping back to stability. But we, fragile inheritors of that ancient surge, might not witness it. Auroras would paint the skies in perpetual wonder, a cosmic light show masking the underlying decay. The planet would hum with new energies, birdsong replaced by the crackle of radiation, the scent of ozone mingling with blooming algae in warming waters. Reflect for a moment on that distant Ediacaran whisper. The near loss of our magnetic shield didn't doom life, it ignited it, shaping the path to everything that followed, from the shadow Leviathan's silent hunt to the dinosaur's mighty roar, and ultimately to us, pondering the stars. Today, such a loss could unravel that legacy, reminding us how delicately balanced our existence is on the edge of the void. In the grand tapestry of time, Earth's magnetic field is more than a scientific curiosity, it's the quiet guardian of dreams, the enabler of wonders. What if it vanished? Perhaps it's a call to cherish the invisible forces that bind us to this pale blue dot, lest we face the shadows of a world remade.